Hi everyone, Cindy with Love to Scrap for Fun here. This is a junk journal that I had listed in my Etsy shop a couple weeks ago, and now I'm finally getting around to a video. It has a closure tie made out of the fabric, the same fabric that's, there's a piece of thread there. And this is got lovely upholstery fabric with roses. And there's a fabric doily on there, and the title has some metal accents on here. There's a metal butterfly paper clip, and there's some brads holding a little paper accent that says journal. There's a pocket behind it, and I've got a little tag to put in there. And this is 9 by 6 with a 3-inch spine. And I made a holder for this pen, or any pen that you want, but the pen does come with the journal. It's got a sheer fabric lace pocket, and got a note card here, and notepad with some stamping, and all the edges are inked, and there's it's layered on top of some fibers with a 3D sticker. And there's lots of fabric ruffles, the same fabric that the tie's made out of, that this cover is made out of. This cover has light cardboard. There's lots of layers, so there's some bubble wrap and fabric and cardstock and light cardboard in that. So it is kind of crunchy, has a crunchy feel to it. I love it that way. It's awesome. There's a lot of sewing, stitching designs around the perimeters of some of the pages. There's some belly bands that I made these really cool garden herb tags, and I've stamped and made additional tags. And I did some rub-ons here, some Tim Holtz rub-ons. Makes it look so official. I love the accents. They're the best in the West. And this is vellum with the rose print on it. Very pretty. You could see right through it. And here's some dyed paper, avocado dyed. And here's from a book, just like garden, because the theme of this is kind of gardens, you know, whether it's a vegetable or flowers. And here's some tea dyed lined paper. And you'll see some avocado dyed papers in here, and ledger papers, lined papers, some stenciling, some children's writing paper, and here's some daisy paper. And I glued a pretty fussy cut butterfly on there and used some stencils. And there's a little pocket here holding a bunch of little tags. There's a 3D sticker and an envelope with just a tea-dyed statement inside of it to put any notes. And here's some little pockets with some little goodies. Tags and tickets. And this right here in the center of this first signature is I made some pockets out of a calendar page. And there's a little tuck right there with a bunch of little tickets and a stamped tag. And I made a mini book here with some accents and lots of paper for notes, all kinds of different papers. And that just goes right inside here. And you see I did some machine stitching on the side, and the center signature strings, I glued some punched butterflies, paper ones. And here's another pocket, and it's got a cool tag with a ruffle on top. Some writing lines that I put on there. A lot of work and a lot of thought. It's like a collage tag for interest. Lots been put into this, and there's the little tuck there with some more tags and tickets. And here is a guest check that has a little tuck right there, and it's just collaged right there that I did some stenciling. And this paper clip has a button held on by a bulb pin and some accents with butterfly with flat back pearls. And you could fold this out and put some notes. I put some lined paper on there, and I stamped secret notes. And then you just put the paper clip back on there, stick your little accent in there, and then it just, there's, yeah, is that right? Yeah. Okay, and then it just repeats itself on that signature with the other side of those pages. And there's the other side of the book page. It's got a tree, and there's a cool house with flowers. Vellum paper, yeah, cool looking cardstock, and some more tags that I did on this belly band. And the second signature, I got a pocket here, lots of accents, and copy dyed statement. There's a shopping list that folds out, and you could put notes on it. There's a tag with some stamping saying sending love. It's got a rose on it. And here's a doily with some accents. And here is from a book. There's some birds on some flowers. And then it's got information about the birds. And here's the avocado dyed paper. And it's got this cool three-tiered pocket that has all kinds of tags and tickets, and another one of those tags that say it's spring. Someday it'll be spring again. Right now it's super duper hot. It's in the 90s where I live, and I can't wait until it's back in the 70s. It's just really hot and warm, and then my air conditioning went out, so I can't even get cool in the house. It's probably cooler outside than it is in the house. There's a note card with a little pocket right here, and then it's got a little tuck right there with a couple little tags that are all like flower themed, like garden themed. It takes a long time to grow an old friend. And this is a fabric flip and copy dyed papers. And there's butterfly on some scrapbook paper. These are pink dyed. And here is a cool tag that you get with this junk journal. It's a collage tag. It's a big one. It's like 10 inches by 3 or something like that, maybe 4 inches. And I just had lots of goodies. I just did some machine stitching on top and layered everything and put some really cool coordinating fibers and ribbons on there. There's some more butterflies on the signature strings. And there's a really cool stamp and a fussy cut butterfly that I glued on there. And here's that other side of the scrapbook paper with some accents. Lots of places to write and journal. There's the book page with the bird and information about the bird, and a doily with some sticker accents. And here's the pocket with another tag, a 3-layered tag, and another collage tag. Oh, well, this one has this really cool vellum envelope pocket type thing. I forgot what it's called. It's a baggie, glassine baggie. And it has a really cool, pretty rose on it. Looks like a seed packet or something. And then I've got one of these from a notepad. So you can put your notes on there, and there's a ruffle, fabric ruffle. Really pretty paper, gardeny, birds. And here's a poem I put in here by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow about flowers. And here is a notepad that says, "There's no place like home." And then there's a bunch of goodies in here. There's a layered collage tag, and I put some lines on there for you to write on. And this is just a little envelope with some cardstock on it in there. You can write your secret little notes in there, or keep any memorabilia. There's the other side of that page. It's pretty. Some cool looking botanical paper. And the daisy paper. And this is one of those pop-up pages where it goes like this. And those are 4 like coin envelopes, and each one of them has a decorated tag in it. So that was pretty fun to do. And here's some more accents. Colored paper, writing paper. There's lined paper, ledger paper. There's another fussy cut, pretty butterfly with a stamp. It says, "Love is blooming all around." Write your love notes on there. And I did some collage papers along in various places. This is the middle of the third and final signature. And there's your butterfly accents on the signature ties. There's some little butterflies with the Nova drops. And here is a big glassine baggie. It's really cool, and it's got that beautiful print on it, and inside of it, it holds this paper pad with some pretty papers. Quite a few papers, some blue and violet papers for more writing. There's some stamping, and this is a really fun accented paper clip, altered paper clip with a butterfly and a stamp and some fabric and machine stitching. Those are always fun to make with your scraps. And lots of writing space, lots of pages. You'll never get bored with this album. Here's a fun one I did with the bicycle accent, and I stamped in there. Lots of writing space and places to put pictures. And here's a pretty, it's from a book. It's got beautiful flowers. It's probably somewhere in Australia. I'm not sure. And there's that pretty picture. And here's some notebook paper. And here's a coin envelope with a tag in it. And it has my embossed thing that says, "Handmade by Cindy Arthur." And here is the last page, has some of those tags that I made and stamped and put in a belly band. Pretty cool. And there's my stamp, "Handmade with Love." And that's it. Thank you so much for watching.